Yeah, so it's been a sunny day today. It's been really nice. I was picking my nails off in the garden, but got a bit burnt in the garden. But turning out to be a nice weekend, bank holiday weekend, because normally it rains. But no, the sun's come out, and I believe the sun's come out for a reason as well, especially for tomorrow. If anyone knows what tomorrow, well, I shouldn't say is, but what's happening tomorrow in a certain part of the country, um, I just can't wait. I can't wait to see this. I can't go and see it myself, but I can't wait for it. It is going to be streamed live. Um, because obviously the mainstream media, if they are down there and they film it, it won't come out as the truth, as we all know. The people that know about mainstream media. But tomorrow, if nobody does know, is a march in London for freedom of speech, which I just can't wait. There's going to be lots of speakers there, and it's going to be streaming live as well, so people can hear what is going to be talked about down there. And also, there's going to be a lot of speeches on different things, and obviously it's about a speech as well about freedom of speech, because we should all have freedom of speech, but we don't these days because social correctness has gone wrong. You can't say anything, like I said before, anything. You can't joke about anything in this country anymore. You can't do anything in fear of being called a racist, a sexist. Like I've said, everything else that anyone can think of is like these days what the police get you for or whatever. It's absolutely pathetic, especially when people can't take a joke as well. So like I've said before, when someone calls you or doesn't believe in your beliefs or whatever, they're only feelings that you're feeling that you don't like, that someone said. It's not, there was a saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. So everyone just gets all caught up in the emotion of it, and such and such buddies called me this. Well, get over it. If you know it's not true, what you bothered for? So there's going to be a talk, and the things that are going to come out, if you are not awake, I think a lot of people are going to wake up, because it is disgusting. The things that I'm seeing, and I don't really need to go on about it because it's going to be coming out. And a lot of it is to do with I can't say this word. Ideology, is it? An ideology. Because people go on about, a lot of people argue about religion today. I'm not religious, but religion. But I'm telling you now, when people start coming together, you're going to have to put your religious sides to the side, and you're going to have to come together as human beings for the right for humanity to be free, freedom of speech and freedom to live the way you want to live, like I've said before, as long as you're not hurting people. That's what we stand for. But there is a certain ideology that don't respect other people's beliefs or religions or the way that they choose to live their life, if that's gay or maybe not being religious or whatever it is. And this ideology likes to hate, suppress women. There's murders going on and rapes and stuff like that. And as a mother, I just can't believe that things have been covered up and not talked about because people, are scared to speak up. But this is what this speech tomorrow is going to be reporting as well. So, and I'm seeing it all over the internet. I'm seeing all these things all over the internet. I'm like, why are people not speaking up? I can see why, because I've been watching and I know why. But there are people who are going to start speaking up. There's people coming from all over and different parts of the world to talk about this. So it's not just saying it's happening in our country, but it's happening everywhere else. And that's what people are getting fed up with. People are not going to stand for this behaviour when it all comes out. Because if you are a respectful, loving human being, sane human being, that is, a good person, no one's going to stand for this that's going to come out that we're going to be hearing about. No one in the right mind would think it's okay. It's not okay. So that's what's going to be brought up tomorrow in London. So, make sure you're looking on. Don't be looking at mainstream media, because because Antifa apparently come in, and they're the ones that cause half the trouble. They always film it on mainstream media as if it's the speakers that'll be doing the freedom of speech. Hello? freedom of speech should be freedom of speech. The minute people they're attacking, then the Antifa come in. They're the ones that attack and throw bottles about. And they wear masks around the faces. What they're hiding for, to intimidate people. So, you know, if it was mainstream media, that's what they would probably film. But the thing is, we're going to see it because it's going to be live. So it's going to get streamed live. So you will see who's causing the trouble and who's not causing the trouble. Yeah, there might be people on the team, the good team as I call it, that might, because some people do get triggered. But you will see because it's going to be live. So how can it be live if it's being filmed live? Then you can all make your own minds up. Also, and that's just what I want to say. I think it's going to be a good bank holiday because the sun's shining. It's going to be shining tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of truth coming out tomorrow. And then it's going to be a fight for, the good people, patriots of Britain and around the world. And that is not to do with colour or race or religion, because that's going to have to be put to the side. We're all going to have to come together with morals, because like somebody once said, let me just get this right, where is it? Martin Luther King said, darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hello? Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. These things matter, and people have been staying silent. People who you would look up to for protection in higher up places, you know what I'm talking about. They're keeping silent for reasons of whatever, but that is going to come out. They're keeping silent. That was Martin Luther King. He also said, which most people know this one, is, I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the colour of their skin, but by the content of their character. That's what it's all about. It's not about religion and race and all this. It's about an individual, me, you, and your content of your character. If someone doesn't believe what you don't believe, and you don't go around hating on them and wanting to kill them and doing this, that and the other, you just think, right, they don't believe it. That's fine, I do, you don't. That's fine. If you get what I'm saying. It's to do with the content of your character. People disagree on things all the time, but it doesn't mean you have to hate on other people. I'm just saying, please watch out on social media for the yes, but there's a march tomorrow in London called Freedom for Speech March, and it's all coming out. I've seen it all on social media. I can't believe the things that are being kept silent, and people trying to, like, we can't even do anything in our own country, in Britain. Like, why? It just annoys me. I can't get down there, but there is lots of people going, believe me, lots of people going, and there's going to be just people milling about, and they're just going to hear it and stop and think, oh my God. And people are going to hear it because they're going to have you're going to be able to hear it. Last time they did a talk, they said it wasn't very, loud. This time, people are going to hear it, videos and everything of different people, races and colour, talking about this. That does matter. It matters for our children and our children's children, and that's why I'm talking about this now, about, look out for it tomorrow on social media, because I doubt it'll be on mainstream media, and if it is, they're either going to brush it under the carpet, or, I don't know, they're going to twist it like they normally do, and probably go, oh, look at all these causing aggro with Antifa, when what I've seen on here is Antifa causing problems and attacking other people. But that is another thing as well, what Martin Luther King did say. Well, it's going to get done this time, because when people wake up, how can you not? We're being told lies on mainstream media, so that's why people don't know, because they believe what they see on mainstream media. Once this comes out live, because it's going live, people will be able to see. But like he said, where is it? Where is it? Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. That's what these people are doing who are bringing this forward. They've had their lives threatened and stuff like that, but they're bringing it out for the people who are still not awake. Hate can, like, you could feel really angry about, but hate cannot drive out hate, only love. So people with loving hearts who know this is wrong, people who have morals, you know, we are going to stand up. It is a crime, but that's what they're saying. It's not just in this country, they're saying it all over the world. On the internet now, everybody's talking about it. Everybody. It is a crime. So if it's a crime, it should be looked into. But they've silenced people, so it's not coming out. But people, it's not just me, people are starting to find out. If you've heard snippets, some of you are still asleep because you're watching that TV in the corner that do not put the truth on. Oh yeah, they are. I've been watching, a lot of people might not like them, I've been watching recently a lot of videos by people in Speaker's Corner who are doing a great job, and Tommy Robinson and some people off different platforms that are all talking about this. And from what I can see, yeah, there's a lot of people talking about, well, we can. I just think we can. There's no point saying we can't because we might as well just give up. The whole world sees is what's going on, then the worm's going to turn, basically. Because if the truth gets out there, that's why they want to shut freedom of speech down, because they don't want things getting out. But it's coming out. I can see it everywhere. I'm watching it. But it's happening tomorrow. And that's all I really wanted to say was it's going to be a beautiful weekend. The sun's shining the light on these subjects. I guess we'll see what happens. I'll be watching tomorrow. I'll be, definitely won't be switching that thing on in the corner to see what they're saying about it. But like I said, it's not just Britain, it's all over, and everyone is making a stand. You won't see that on mainstream media because they don't put that on. They twist it or don't let people talk or cut them off or start talking about celebrities, which we're really not interested in. So yeah, I hope you all have a nice weekend and enjoy the sun. And if there's any of you going down there, I hope it's a good day. Because they normally do protesting, of what I've seen. Thank you. They are peaceful. It's the other ones that go to try and antagonise them to wind them up. That's what they're. Well, they will start doing. I think Trump's coming over soon. I can't wait. Well, the thing is, you've got to have faith at the end of the day. And that's all. So have a nice weekend. Bye.